Here at Kandanga Farm, we use regenerative agricultural practices to try and rebuild the soil. We've got a paddock here, or a couple of paddocks that are quite bad, giant rat style paddocks, which usually means they've been degraded over many years. This was an old hay paddock, I think, originally, and we run a certified organic business, so the tools we've got are organic fertilisers, which we don't use much of. We do use microbes a lot, and we do use cover crop mixes. So in these front paddocks, we've really gone for we've gone for using a Boss Rural Supplies cover crop mix, a winter mix. This one has about 12 species in it. Turnips are the obvious one at the moment, and tillage radish. There's a paddock over there we haven't done any treatments with, sort of a control paddock. We're looking at the yield we get, not only yield per hectare, but we also need to make profit. So you can increase your yield easily enough. You just keep increasing the inputs, but what we're trying to do is make it a profitable exercise. So this paddock next door to us, when we talk about densities though, we're talking densities of 500 to 1,000 a hectare. That's what we've been able to do in this paddock here, which they're in for about 20 hours yesterday. They've moved into this paddock here. We're probably only going to be doing about 250 head a hectare in that paddock. So the densities we're talking about are what's claimed built the great soils of the world. These migrating herds of animals across Africa and the Americas, where you might have had 150, 200,000 animals in a herd. The hoof impact, the dropping of the dung, and the microbial impact, the saliva, all those things making these soils over thousands of years get built. So we're just trying to mimic that a little bit, and the best way we can do that is smaller paddocks. So obviously more fencing or a lot more cattle, but you're limited in how many cattle you can run in these smaller areas. Anyway, we'll see how this experiment rolls out. We use AgriWeb to track what's going on, the exact yield per hectare, and then we can run it back through our financials to see whether or not it's paying off to do it or not, and hopefully build some soil. And that's being measured with carbon primarily, but we're also doing ecological testing.